Testing, testing. One, two, three. All right. How's it going, babe?
Hey,
Hey,
how you doing?
I'm good. I'm doing real good. It's been a while. I feel like I'm full of rust. Not like I was any good before, but it feels like I don't know, like I'm doing it for the first time again. You know what I
Really?
mean? Doing
Doing
this,
what? Oh,
this,
talking?
yeah.
Talking for the first time.
Feels like I'm talking for the first time. Well, it is good to good to be back, and I don't know. We decided we would tiptoe into doing something different than just playing with the cows or watching that.
Hmm.
Although that can be fun and get some good laughs out of it, I kind of felt like it was a little bit old,
Yeah.
or was just kind of feeling that way for a while. I still dip in every once in a while, but um, you know, just want to do something different. And I saw Bud Spider was doing something different too, so I feel like we kind of had similar ideas. So we decided we would pick a cult, basically, pick a cult to look at. And the first one that popped into my mind, because it's the probably the first one that I was ever aware of as a young person, was
Yeah.
the Heaven's Gate cult.
Yeah. You know what I remember about it?
Yeah, tell me what you remember.
The tennis shoes. They all had the same tennis
Fresh as
shoes.
fuck too. They were nice.
Crazy. And suits. Didn't they
Yeah,
have the same jumpsuits?
jumpsuits. Yeah,
Hmm.
they. I know that Nike. There were Nike shoes.
And it was also around the time of Y2K, right? Or was it after?
Say it again. Somebody.
It was also around the time of Y2K, or was it after?
It was in 1997.
Okay, so yeah, it
Before.
was before. But the thing, didn't it, they tied things into Y2K? Or maybe not. Maybe that's some other cult. But anyway, that's what I remember about them.
Yeah, I remember seeing I didn't know anything about him, and then I remember seeing the comet in the sky. We didn't know anything about it, but mom was like looking up in the sky, and she was like, I think we were walking the dog early in the morning or something, just out in the yard, and she's like,
Not your
"What
mom.
is that?" Like how she is.
Yeah.
I mean, it was pretty impressive though. Like
Yeah.
seeing it. Do you remember looking at it in the sky, the comet?
How old were you?
Let's see, I was in '97, so I was like a ninth grader, eighth or ninth grader.
I was 10. No.
You don't remember looking? I mean, it was you could see that thing.
I mean, maybe.
I mean, it was cool.
That was a
Um,
long time ago.
I remember we didn't know what it was. Well, I didn't. I figured out what it was, but mom was like, "I know," like she was on some Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse shit like right away. I remember that she was like,
Well, I mean,
my mom though,
well, I mean,
Yeah, I get it.
as Christians, we're taught to prepare,
Hmm.
prepare for that's in, signs and wonders in the sky. So, I mean, I can understand where your mom's coming from, but um, I don't remember that.
You really don't?
I really don't.
I wonder if I could find a
It
picture of it
was
so you can
30
see.
years ago. Okay.
But I mean, I still
Okay.
remember it clear as day. I remember holding my little
Really?
puppy dog Maggie May,
Well,
looking up at the sky.
we usually remember things that are really emotionally charged. So maybe
I
it
mean, it
just
was so
wasn't something
spectacular
that
to
was
me.
emotionally charged for me. I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah, y'all on some different shit over here, doing country shit.
Maybe I
Hey,
was in
what's up, Kratos?
school or something.
And hey, PJ, and hey, Granny, and hey, Ratty, and whoever else comes in. Hello. Um, love you guys, and thank you for coming to hang out. So yeah, Heaven's Gate is a cult that I really didn't even know much about until recently, other than the stuff that was shown on the news, like the tennis shoes
Hmm.
and the jumpsuits and
Yeah.
the poison and like covering their bodies, trying to catch a ride on a spaceship that was in the tail of a comet. Basically, that's what the story.
Okay.
But the little bit of research, I might.
So
actually
everything
consult.
they're hoping for is in the tail of the comet.
Well, yeah. So you know
You said,
this.
well, yeah, like,
Yeah, it's all there.
well, yeah.
All everything they needs there. Okay. Yeah.
Like, why don't you know this?
Well, okay. Let me consult the Wikipedia because I was looking at it a minute ago. So these people met like in the 70s. And this Heaven's Gate cult was like formed in 1974. So before we were even born, this stuff was been going on for a long time, which is interesting. I don't know what they were doing back then because we didn't even hear about them until there was about like kickoff to the comet.
Hmm.
Like what were they even doing? But
So they
their
had
whole
already.
thing is they are like a UFO church, but they believe that their bodies are just like vessels
Hmm.
for like their alien selves, and they're just here for a little while, and then I mean,
Right.
kind of mirrors some Christianity in that way. Like
No.
you don't think?
I think everything is. I think everything is tries to
Oh
intimidate.
yeah, there's a lot of
Uh,
bleed over for sure.
what's it called?
Imitate,
Imitate. Yeah.
right? Um,
But I mean, that's my belief.
so yeah, well, let's read here. It says scholars have described the theology of Heaven's Gate as a mixture of Christian millenarianism. Never heard that word. New Age and ufology. It's a UFO religion. So blah blah blah. They're just trying to get to the next level, and I guess that's. I wonder why if they like were they planning this? You think for many years to like waiting on that specific comet, or do you think they saw one and they're like, "That's our ride"? I'm not sure.
I mean, who knows?
Yeah, there's not. I mean, there is a lot of stuff online about them, but as far as like what they were
I
doing,
think this stem. I think cults stem from a lot of different things. But I know that like I, I believe, okay, that we were meant to walk in communion with each other,
for sure.
And so when people are lonely or and isolated, they're searching
Yeah,
for
they're
that,
searching
I
for
think,
sure,
for sure.
100%.
And so I think that's part of it.
Yeah.
And
Hmm.
I also believe we all have like something like we all feel
That's,
like something's missing inside of us, like that God hole
mhm.
that, you know, only your higher power can feel,
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
it does. It makes sense to me for sure.
I think we're spiritually, mentally, physically, and emotionally uh, beings, and all those things
Absolutely.
need to be aligned.
Okay, I agree. So these people met. This guy used to be like a professor of some sort, and then he got in trouble for like having a relationship with one of his male students at some point, and this
A male
male
student.
student, yeah. Um, and then that was over with, and he met her. She was like a nurse or something like that, and she was coming out of relationship. And this is like as soon as they met, they were like,
He met her.
let's see them. I didn't give you their
The
names. I'm
male the
sorry.
male student called
No, I'm sorry. I'm getting mixed up
her.
here. So
Oh,
the guy's name is where was it? Marshall Applewhite is the guy's name, and the woman that he met is named Bonnie Nettles, who is a 44-year-old married nurse, and she was interested in like religious stuff. Um,
okay. I'm confused already
okay, lay it on me.
because you're talking about him
The leader of the Heaven's Gate cult.
being with. He was a professor and he was with a male student, and
That's
now.
yeah, alleged is what they say. So,
Oh, okay, allegedly.
but
And
it kind of ruined his
so,
career, I think.
okay, so this is at a different time.
Before, like in the early 70s,
But
probably.
this is at a different time after the male student, allegedly,
What that he started this?
that he met this
Yes,
lady.
yeah, exactly.
My gosh.
You're
Like,
confused
you
more than
are
I.
not, because you're not storytelling correctly, babe.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well,
You're
I'll try
jumping
to do
all over
better
the
then.
place.
Okay.
Okay.
um.
I'm here to keep you in line.
Oh, you sure are, aren't you?
So, okay, he met this nurse.
Yeah. So that then
I don't know
they.
why you had to say her age. I mean, like, that
Well,
was
because it was right in
important.
front of me. Dang.
Okay, so he met this
44.
nurse.
She's
Oh
44.
my
Okay.
gosh. So he met this nurse and she was into religious things. So
Right.
different religions or
Yeah, I think she was just interested in religion uh, in general,
mm-hmm.
and they just hooked up and they brought their show on the road, and they started talking about UFOs and mixing kind of Christianity with some other weird like New Age ideas, and then it says here the two would gain their first follower in May of 1974. Um, a lady named Sharon who abandoned her kids
Okay,
to join
hold
them.
on.
Okay.
A lady named Sharon,
Sharon.
not the same lady that he hooked up with, not the
Not
44.
Bonnie.
Okay, so Bonnie and then Sharon.
Sharon's their number one fan.
Yeah, okay, so
Day one.
she met them how?
Unclear
Why
to
do
me.
these people abandon their children?
Look,
Especially like if you're gonna mix Christianity with anything, your number one job
you
is
can
your
bring your
home.
kids.
Yeah, your home,
Right.
is like making sure your kids and your husband, yeah, just wow.
Hey, what's up, Bud Spider? I didn't see you there.
Well, and also like don't get me started.
No, go start. I don't want it.
No.
Lay it on
You're not
me.
supposed to add or subtract anything from the Bible.
Yeah. Well, people be doing it.
I know. And that's where they get in
Look,
trouble.
that's
And you know
they're
what?
dead.
You know
So
what happens?
you end up
You're
dead.
laying
Some
next
nice
to
Nikes.
somebody you met a couple months ago wearing the same stuff and the same shoes,
Look, that
drinking
idea
the
of wearing the
Kool-Aid.
same stuff as
That's what
everybody else
happens.
does kind of appeal to me. Like, just be like,
Wait, what?
wearing the same stuff as everybody else does kind of appeal to me.
Why? So you don't have to
You
think
don't
about
think
it?
about it.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's different than
You
like
know, I was doing
wanting.
the military thing. It was like that. So it's like a very comfortable place, you
Mhm.
know? So I get that part of
We
it.
know you don't like to think in this house. We
That's
get
right.
that.
That's right. I'm saving it up.
For
All
what?
my thoughts for something important.
Okay.
Okay.
I could take offense to that, but I'm not gonna because why? You know?
Yeah. Okay. So let's skip ahead a little bit. I'm just kind of skimming through this. So in September 1975, they preached at a motel in Oregon. And after selling all their worldly possessions, saying farewell to loved ones, around 20 people vanished from the public eye and joined the group. Interesting. Um, let's see. From that point, Doe and T, as they were known. So, okay, they named themselves Doe and T. So, like Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti, Do, T and Do. So they like saw this musical progression as like they're like the next step in human evolution. They're like T, Do. It's weird, but they call them T and Do, which is
So, okay,
stupid.
side note, guys, they were mentally ill.
Oh, there's no doubt. There's no doubt. Um,
Not that that's a bad thing. It's just like when you're
look, we are
pushing it
all
off on
mentally ill.
other people, that's when it becomes,
When you start preaching it into
concerning.
other people, your mental
Yeah,
illness,
I mean,
dude.
now you're involving other people's mental stuff.
Uh, um, okay, so they brought their show on the road, and they were like recruiting, going from place to place, and just getting them in there. What
Hmm.
you got? You got some stuff you can give us? You need to give it to us and relieve yourself of these earthly um, burdens that you have, all your money and stuff like that. So I think that
Okay.
kind of kept them going for a long time. It's
People
and
were selling their houses and stuff.
exactly.
Really?
Yes. I mean, it's
So
kind
you have
cool.
like a certain case. Okay, did you hop on the computer 30 minutes before we did this and just kind of skim over stuff?
I've been
Cuz
listening to
that is
video.
your style
It is
and
my
it
style,
drives
and
me
I did do
crazy.
that also, but I have been listening to kind of videos and stuff
Have
a
you?
little bit, a little bit.
You probably been listening. He was bald and he had crazy eyes.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
guy.
okay, I
I was
remember.
li- I was
And
trying
you
to find
probably
something that was
listened to him for like
well,
10 to
no,
40 minutes,
there.
10 to 40,
You are
you know.
fucking blasting me. Look, uh,
Somewhere between there.
here's the
And then
thing.
you know what else?
What?
You call that research. That's not research.
Okay, well, let me
You got to
talk
get your
now.
stuff
Okay,
together.
let me talk. Yeah, I do need
Okay.
to get my stuff together. That's not the point. There
It
is a
is
lot
totally
of
the point. You have people on here that's coming to hang out,
excuse
but they
me,
want to listen to some
excuse
something.
me.
You can't even tell a story right. You got
Hey,
Uh,
okay, I'm
you
gonna
got
speak now.
males, some unspoken male hooking up with the professor. Then you got a nurse and some random lady that left her kids.
Yeah, that was her number one. I'm just skimming the Wikipedia. Anyway, there's a lot of video of this
We
guy
deserve
talking.
better, Vaughn.
That's the truth.
Okay.
I can't deny it. Can I talk now?
Yes, you
Thank
may.
you. There's a lot of videos of this guy talking, and it's mostly boring stuff to me. Um, and it kind of confuses me how anybody would follow him because he's kind of a, to me, doesn't seem like he's a very charismatic or smart guy.
Well,
But
from what I understand, he's got them eyes. We talk about them
he
eyes
does
all
have
the
crazy
time.
eyes. Let's see. We can.
The concerning eyes.
Yeah. And anyway, we're just gonna skip around to.
No,
Do you
see,
want some more story?
no, I just want you to do something in chronological order. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? Like this happened, then this
Well,
happened,
see, here's the thing. We have already passed the chronicle because we know what happens at the end. We know the end of the story.
but the middle is what.
Okay.
My goodness,
So,
I'm done with you. Do what you want. I'm just here.
all right, baby. Let's see. Um, so they're on the road. The crew uses various recruitment methods as they tour the United States in destitutions. Okay. Proclaiming the gospel of higher level metamorphosis, this deceit of humans by false god spirits, envelopment with sunlight for meditative healing. Okay. And the divinity of UFO 2. Okay. In 18 in 7 wow. In 1976, the group stopped recruiting and became reclusive and instituted a rigid set of behavioral guidelines, including banning sexual activity and the use of drugs. Okay. I wonder, okay, I don't know. Applewhite and Nettles solidified their temporal and religious authority over the group. Benjamin Zeller, who I'm not sure who that is, described the movement as having transformed from a loosely organized social group to a centralized religious movement, comparable to a roving monastery. Okay. Uh, so they got people from all over. Um, then it pretty much, the Wikipedia kind of goes to the suicide. So what I want to do to keep it chronological, as you asked me to, was to look at a couple of the exit interviews from some of the people that were in the cult, and these are just videos
There's
of the.
some people that made it out.
There are some people. There are people still in this cult that I found out today.
Lies. The
Truth.
lies you tell.
They are still doing this thing. You can look at their website today, and it looks like it's from 1991.
But
It is
did you
old school.
1991?
I was thinking
Hey,
how far back,
question.
but
These people don't realize like it didn't work.
bro, like I
Do
hate to
they
be
think these
mean, but
people in
if
that
if you
comment
saw that and you still in it, bro,
they're
like
riding the tail end of the
wait for the
comment
next one. You
today?
need to get off this planet. That's how I feel.
Really, that's how you feel?
Yes,
Yeah.
I do. Okay,
They
you know
they
that
think these people like died here or went to sleep or whatever, and then they're riding the tail of the comment right now
I mean,
as
I
we
guess they
speak.
do.
Woohoo!
I guess they do. I mean, that was the
With
goal.
their
Is like
Nike shoes and their
fresh,
windbreakers.
looking
Okay.
so good. So let's look at one of those. Let me pull
Okay.
one of those
Well,
up real quick.
15 amens.
15 amens. Okay, let me see. Now we're probably going to skip around in this a little bit because it is very long and I'm sure it's kind of boring. So whenever Stevie says we're done with it, I guess we're done with it.
What you
You know
mean?
how you do.
Whatever. This is way more interesting to me than watching somebody
Let's see.
maintain the same level of insanity for
You talking about me?
15 years. No, I'm talking about Shanny and
Oh,
Revs
yeah, they've been boring,
and
man.
the others.
Okay, let's see.
Talking about me, kinda. You are like missing a chromosome or two.
Let's see. Did that work? Give me a second, guys. I might be having a tech difficulty here.
Imagine that.
I stop screen sharing. We're gonna re-screen share.
Am I gonna need this?
I mean, if you want to listen, let me see. It looks like it worked. Give me a second here,
What
guys.
does
I'm
that
sorry.
even say?
These are the names of two of the people doing the exit interview:
What?
Custody, and
No,
Sorority. Okay.
no, no, thank you.
All right. Oh,
Okay, we're going to begin our interviews today with Soroti. How long have
Okay.
you been in this classroom circumstance?
All right.
what are your thoughts?
I mean, what are yours right off the bat?
Dude got some fucked up glasses, man.
Really, that was your first thought?
Well, I mean, yeah, first thought.
I mean, this one on with the pink shirt. Is that pink? Pink,
Yeah, maybe
salmon,
some kind
white,
of.
something. He's very flat.
He's flat.
Yeah, and this one on the right with the glasses.
Mm-hmm.
Why does he just kept looking at that dude like
Well,
smiling? I don't
you
know.
know,
Play
cult
it.
people are kind of weird. They.
Well, yeah, I mean we're all a little weird, but this
All
just
right.
press
Here's our
playlist.
snap judgment. Let's go.
I've been in here since Valentine's Day 21 years ago.
Okay, and is there anything in particular you would like to say?
What would I like to say? Oh, goodness. There's so much I want to say to you. Just about anything that would be of any significance to you is already on Heaven's Gate. I mean, this is kind of, in one sense, kind of silly. I would really strongly recommend if you could find Heaven's Gate, the book or the website, go there, study it, read it. It would do you a lot of good. But maybe on a more personal note, there's a number of you out there that have probably been in contact with me personally. A number of the classmates that you'll be seeing on this tape, and remember how you felt when we were there. Remember, you know, what it was like to work with us and to be with us, and you probably do better off trusting that rather than whatever information you run across on the TV. I'm sure there's going to be some stuff come out about this that can't give the perspective that you would have. So trust your own feeling rather than what you hear from someone else. I mean, that'd be my primary advice to give. The other thing, and I hope this is okay.
No, wrong.
But Pastor Murray, just because you've had contact with someone from an extraterrestrial circumstance doesn't mean that they're any more trustworthy than someone who hasn't. I mean, the Mormons supposedly, John Smith had the same sort of contact, and a space alien
Wrong.
doesn't mean that he's from the kingdom of God. So you would do well to do some
That's
research
right.
as well in the same regard. I hope I'm not going overboard by naming these people, but Kenneth Copeland, Janet Paul Crouch,
Kenneth Copeland's a horrible person.
Kenneth Copeland in particular, Ken and Gloria. For a while, we were really thought that you were picking up on next level information. You were being a good instrument, and then you go off into this thing. And this was some time ago. Go off into this thing where you're telling people that if they want to get wealthy, then they need to, you know, give more money to people. They need to tithe more. I mean, come on, where do you get this stuff? Your focus is wrong. I mean,
Okay, you're
I
kind
don't
of
know.
boring,
I'm
dude.
probably stepping out of line here. Paul and Jen Crouch, you sat there and you pleaded to be the emissaries for the second coming when it arrived. You wanted to be the ones that had all the infrastructure all
We're
set
gonna hop
up and ready to
around.
go.
This guy's talking too much.
Pointed at would be Tiendo and
Lavodi. Wait, go back to that. What were the names?
Gisto.
Do you think a reason why they stayed connected to it was for attention?
I don't think so. Why would you say that?
Because I think that that's a motivating factor for some of these people.
Maybe it is. I don't. I'm kind of not grasping why. Like attention. Do you like attention from their family or something like
Because
that?
we're
Or?
not people that understand that kind of, but you know, attention from everyone, just attention.
Oh, maybe. I mean,
I'm
that could be.
sure. I mean, when it happened, it was like a big deal. You know,
Yeah, but I think most of these people were in it way before.
that's
Like,
what I'm saying.
yeah.
And then this happened, and then they stayed in it
Oh, you're
for
talking about the people that are
the
still alive.
residual attention.
Maybe. Yeah. Could be.
I think that may be a motivating factor, but also these people are don't. I mean, play it. I don't know. I can't prematurely.
Hi, I'm sorry. We just, are interviewing a number of people just to see a number of people express some interest in saying something on camera to the people that might, get this tape. And we just wondered if you had anything particularly you wanted to say to people.
Well, I just want to let everyone know how lucky and happy I feel to be here, and let you know that what we're about to do is certainly nothing to think negatively about. We're all choosing of our own free will to go to the next level with T and Doe, and they are certainly not what the media is going to paint them out to be. I never got to meet T in this incarnation in her human vehicle, but I can tell you that Doe is the most special, dignified, unhuman, objective person that you can ever meet.
That's right.
He has helped us so much and put up with so much and never done anything that seemed even close to the way a human would respond. And I guess that's really all I want to say.
That sounded pretty good.
Okay. And Wakenodi, is there anything you'd like to add?
Yes. I think I feel just like Arasodi does, and if people would just know that we're not forced into this in any way, it's our own choosing to do it, and I'm really happy that I made this choice, because there was a lot of things kind of working against me not to, I'm sure. I mean, I know there was people in the world who thought that I had completely lost my marbles. They're
Well.
not right.
Well, I mean,
Well,
I'm just wondering, like, they're not talking about what like, I understand that this is their choice, of course,
Mhm.
but they're not talking about like what motivated them, what attracted them to it, and why they keep, why they keep.
yeah, I hear what you're saying.
I haven't heard one mention of faith. It's
Well,
it's all
look,
about
you
like
can imagine that.
knowledge and look into it, and very intellectualized. Like that's just not
It's just
faith.
no. I mean, it's not faith. Like, I wonder.
So what makes this like legit in their eyes is my question. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like
I mean,
what
they
called them,
who knows? I mean, how much
because they're
brainwashing do
talking
you
about
think
the
you could?
second coming. Like what?
The second comet.
Oh, comet.
Yeah,
I thought they were saying coming. The second coming.
maybe they did say the second coming, but I read the second comet a little while ago.
Oh.
Um, like I forgot what I was going to say. I got sidetracked, but I can imagine that this from the outside it looks like real. It does. It looks ridiculous, but if you were in an environment like a bubble of these people talking all this nonsense to you for many years, you might. I mean, I know myself. I might find myself up in something like that if I was in the perfect circumstance.
I don't know. I don't. Mm-mm.
Yeah, not you.
Well,
You'd be like, "Why are we doing this? What? Wait,
65,000
where are we going?
questions.
How are
Like
we getting
that's
there?"
how I pray too. I know God's probably giggling, but like, why worship a comet? It's a
Well,
comet
they're
they're
not
worshiping,
worshiping the comet. They're trying to catch the spaceship that's hang tending off the back of
but
the
they're
comet.
like consistently talking about the comet, thinking about the comet.
Yeah, well, it's
I
their
mean,
big
that's
moment.
worship, huh?
That's their big moment, though. They're like,
Okay, but why worship the comet when you can worship the creator of the comet?
well, they
You
just
know what I
don't see
mean?
it
Like
that way.
that's my deal. That's my question. What drew them to this? Like
Well, I
what
would say you should ask them, but
I would
they
too.
did.
I'd be like, "Hey,
They
what's
did.
up?" They are?
These people
I thought you said these are the people that survived.
negative.
See,
These look, you're
no.
you
I
gotta keep.
and let me tell you something.
There are some people.
Vaughn, I
Thank
listen
you.
for a living.
Look,
And you're
look,
not telling this right.
well,
I'm
never said
telling
these
you.
are the exit interviews of the people that went on that killed themselves. This is what I'm talking about.
No, that's
So
not
there are some people that are still doing this, and I found an interview with a couple of them on like a
that
different
are
show.
still doing this. That's
Right.
what you said, and then you started playing this,
No, but
and that's what I thought. And
I
I
said
thought, well,
I wanted
dang,
to go
this looks like a
chronologically
1995 video camera interview.
because it is. Um,
Okay, Joel.
in keeping with the chronology of it, we will continue with this.
Oh, okay,
couldn't-
you
I
did
couldn't
say
have
that,
made a
but
better choice. And I think I need to every day thank T&O and the Next Level for even letting me be here, because they don't need anybody. Just I could say a lot more too, but for some reason we always get kind of emotional when we start trying to convey our true feelings, because we know, I think, that the media is going to just whatever, they're not going to present it the way we would like to be presented. Anyway, I wish you could all be here. I wish you were as lucky and fortunate as we are, I guess.
And we're looking forward to meeting T real soon
Yes.
in her next level.
Oh yeah. So at this point, also,
Didn't she die of breast cancer or
she
something?
did. How'd
Okay,
you know that?
because I remember that being part of the story.
Good job. That's good memory.
Thanks.
Yeah.
From
So she
30
died
years
a
ago.
couple years before. I want to say, I forget when exactly, but
Yeah, and she's
you know,
supposed to be on this comment.
I wonder if he was just sad and he's like, I don't want to do this no more. So I'm gonna stage this big thing and be like,
Maybe so.
well, I'm just going to meet my lady, you know?
But you can't claim to be these people, basically the savior of these people, and then not have some kind of, like, I don't know, story for when you pass away,
Right.
right?
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. I forgot to mention something because I found this today, that they also believe themselves to be the two witnesses from the Bible. How, like, Shani and Rev think that they're like those two witnesses. Same thing.
Okay, well, those were both women, by the way.
Really?
Yes.
Well, tell them. Like, I believe you.
I think that's actually one of the most beautiful things about Jesus,
What?
is how he redefined the way society valued and viewed women.
Oh, yeah.
The longest conversation I think he ever held was with a woman, written down wise, and then he revealed himself to women when he resurrected, and I just think that that's really beautiful.
The world definitely needs some equality, so that's a good thing, I think.
Yeah, about their importance.
Yeah,
Their
yeah. Look, we're
um,
just the extra. Like, we're like the little thing that matters the least. I feel like, in general, the men.
yeah. And you know
Yeah.
what? Let me just say this before you
Okay.
continue. Um, the other day when I was on your live during the week
Yes.
and I got upset,
Oh, what happened?
we were talking about
Oh, okay. Yeah,
the one who
I
shall
forgot
not be
about that.
named, I guess. And I just got upset
Yeah.
because of I guess, the emotional stuff, how it hurts your feelings.
Yeah.
And so I'm really protective of you and the girls. And I just, this stuff really doesn't matter to me. I do it because you like it
Right. Yeah, I
and
know that.
you enjoy it. And it's something that we can do together. And I've enjoyed the people that I meet on here, but I never want to be ugly to anybody. And I was the other day. And so
Yeah,
whoever that was,
that
I
was the
apologize.
Shan. He is a good guy. We just
I
have the different feelings.
Yeah, and
That's all.
that's okay. I just
I ain't mad at him either.
I'm just real protective
Yeah.
and
Well, it
and
doesn't matter.
human and make mistakes, but I can apologize for him, and so I am sorry to him if he or her or whoever it is
It's a dude.
um shouldn't have got that upset.
It's okay.
Okay,
We
well,
are entitled
I
to our
do.
feelings and our
Yeah,
thoughts
but we also
sometimes.
are responsible as to how we choose to express those, and that wasn't really healthy of me to
Well,
do.
and
So
also a lot gets lost in text on a chat.
yeah, but that you couldn't really mess that up, what I said.
Well, I
You know what I'm
understand that,
saying?
but I'm
Like, I'm
just
not
saying,
gonna make
like,
excuses for it. It was not nice. It
either way,
wasn't.
you can read into things more. Like, if something seems to be angry, it'll be that much more angry in your head when you read it too.
Yeah. Well, I
You
mean, I
know,
was angry,
I believe it.
you know. And the
It's
only
all good.
reason why I brought it up is because I have no dog in the fight.
No
You know what
skin
I
in the
mean?
game,
Like,
right?
I don't care either way what happens ever, because I didn't have a relationship with this person. I don't really care. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
and there are people that are in your community still that do care, and I need to be cognizant of that, you know. But I all I know is my side and how you
My
felt
side.
about it
Yeah.
in your side. And so, you know, I really just think it needs to be dropped. Stuff just needs to be forgiven and move it on. Like, we're
Well, I mean,
all
that's how I
people,
feel right
we're
now. I'm
all going
not.
to make
I ain't
mistakes,
stressing over anything.
whether you feel like you'd made one or not, you know. I
Yeah.
don't know. I just think it's
Oh, I mean,
immensely
this is the
childish.
most I'm ever going to speak about it. Hopefully,
Well, I'm
again,
sorry I brought it up, but I needed
it's all
to
good.
say that
I
too.
feel like a situation that snowballed out of control, and things were said and hurt to where people feel like they can't come back from it and stuff like that. And some of it is never going to be repaired. But I don't have any hard feelings towards anybody.
Hmm.
It is truly is just some internet stuff, and the people that want to
Yeah.
be your friends on here will be. And I have
Hmm.
plenty of good close friends on here,
Hmm.
and I don't want to like have hard feelings or bring up the past with any of this stuff. I don't care.
Yeah.
You know, I've got a lot more important
Well,
stuff
I
to
don't
worry
ever want
about.
to hurt anybody's.
Yeah, okay. Chan's okay.
I
I'll let
know
him know
he
you said
probably
he was
never thought
sorry.
about it again, but I did because of my reaction, and I'm responsible for that.
Yeah,
And I am, you know, I apologize for it. It's not, it wasn't,
yeah. There just seems to be a
could have
bunch
been
of
said
situations
differently.
where things keep coming back up for whatever reason. You
Hmm.
know, hurt feelings, unresolved stuff that keeps popping back up, and it keeps like adding fire to the situation, which
Well,
should
and
be
just
done.
like from
You
an
know.
outsider looking in, and also like just being a human and a normal regular person,
Yeah.
maybe not normal, but regular. Uh, I think that people, you guys invest a lot in each other. Y'all invest a lot of time. You invest a lot of
Yeah.
energy into these things, and when we're passionate, that, you know, you're passionate about it, and when you're passionate about it, of course you're gonna have feelings about it.
Right.
So, you know, I just think it needs to like what, and you know what people do in their private time, as long as it's not like,
Illegal or hurting anybody.
yeah, or hurting a kid, or, you know, hurting anyone illegal. I mean, that's between you and your maker. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
that's
That's definitely how I've continued to
not
feel about it.
anybody's business to be bringing to, you know, it's not. So
Not at all.
anyway, okay, I guess we can move on if you're ready.
Okay. I guess we'll
Sorry,
move on.
just had
No,
to
that's
say
fine.
that.
I'm glad it
It's
was
been
said.
bugging me. Okay.
I love all my people, the ones that are still hanging around, the
And
real ones. Okay.
I'm thankful for those people. I'm
Me
thankful
too.
for y'all,
We check on each other every day. You
because
know.
it really
Um,
does bring uh Joel some I'm sorry,
no, you're good.
Vaughn.
Who? Who?
Hey, I got a sleeping baby here. Shh.
Yeah. I forgot what I was gonna say. I was gonna keep talking about it for a minute, but it's okay. Um.
Okay, so moving on. Sorry,
Yeah.
derailed, sidetrack.
Let's continue with him for a second, and then we'll see what's next. I know this maybe seem boring, but that's okay. We're gonna get better at this, and I'll be more
Very
prepared.
much. Thank you.
Why can we not pronounce these names?
Because they made him up.
Okay, we have Destody with us. And
Yes.
Destody, how long have you been in this classroom circumstance?
Since March of '76, that'd be 21 years.
Okay, so
Wow.
21 years. I bet they're done with it. They're like, okay, I've done
He
this.
looks super happy, dude. I don't
They
know.
do. Like, what is that?
Communion. I don't know.
Truly, it probably is that, huh?
Communion.
Just
Yeah.
like
These are
good
my
interpersonal
people.
relationships where they're super honest with each other and
The
not
intimacy is
bogged
probably
down.
there, and I don't mean sexual intimacy. I mean like they know each other. They probably know,
Oh yeah,
you know, like,
sitting in circles crying all their feelings out and stuff. Probably, like
okay, well that's a
you know
little
what I
much,
mean
but
though, like the
yeah,
interpersonal like
yeah.
kumbaya shit.
Probably live together. They know, you know.
76, 1 year before you were born, Ratty. Um, see, I was born in '83, and so that, Jesus, like, and Stevie is older than me.
Uh, and
It's a good thing. It's not a bad thing.
And
By a year,
so you
by
met
the
Tien
way.
Do at that time, or did you attend a meeting? How did you find out about them?
Well, that's a long story, but suffice to say that when I heard the information, I was overwhelmed. I individually searched for Tien Do because I didn't make a meeting. And after about a month, I found him, and I've been with him ever since. Boy, that opens up a big door. You've probably heard from everyone, quite a few people before me, and they've all expressed what the class has meant to them and what they've learned in the class. But it's hard to express in human language what we know or what we feel from what we've learned in the classroom, and I'm no exception. I'm having a very difficult time. And I'll try to express exactly what I feel. Tien Do were two individuals that were known to, or was said to have come from the next level with information for humans on how to get out of this kingdom level into their kingdom level. Overwhelmed was a word that I use to express what went on with my psychic, with my physical body, with everything, just hearing that. It's something that I felt very close to, very dear to, and very important, and it answered a lot of things that I was asking consciously and subconsciously, which were things like, what's next for me? What is life about? Why am I here? What is the meaning of life? Since I've been in the class, I've learned the answers to all of those. And
Okay. Can
my
we
older
like
members,
can
Yeah,
I
we
just
can.
tell you this?
Please.
I did not realize I did not expect his voice to come out, the voice to come out of this man. I was expecting something different.
What were you expecting?
I don't know, just something different. I thought he was Indian.
That's what I thought too.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna do a very
I forgot
stereotypical
about the
voice.
chat, y'all. I'm so bad
You
about
do.
that.
That's okay.
Ratty said that her uncle is schizophrenic. I'm not laughing at that. I'm sorry. I'm laughing at the part where she said he dresses like
Jeebus.
Jeebus. The hair, the beard. He is very religious. Aw.
That's funny. I mean, it's not funny.
It's not funny. I mean,
I bet it's a sight to see, though. You know what I mean?
I love that he dresses like him. That's awesome.
He could be doing worse.
I love it. Yeah.
You know?
He could be riding comments, you know?
That's true. Let's see. This
Did we
guy-
lose everybody?
No,
No.
we're good. I think we're at a weird time, but it's okay. This guy looks like a nerd. Let's see what his name is. Hopefully they.
Are we going to watch all of these or
No,
hopefully?
we're not. We're gonna skip around. Oh Lord, no wonder. Look,
After the
I'm
meeting
not-
they held at La Cañada in the
Oh, it's a woman,
San
okay.
Francisco Bay Area. And that's when I began at that time.
I have another question. Do they all have to have the same haircut?
I think there is something to that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's okay.
Well, it does. You're right. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
They are like short haired. They, a couple of them. I forgot to mention this. That
It's like the bowl cut.
It's a good look, right? The leader, Mr. Applewhite was his name.
Mm-hmm.
He had himself chemically castrated to like remove all.
Okay. Well, there's a lot probably to unpack there.
Yeah, what you think is going on there?
I mean,
That's a
maybe he was
bold
having
move.
some homosexual, like obviously some homosexual tendencies. You said,
Yeah, you think he had some shame from that or something?
allegedly he
Right.
was with a male student. Maybe that's the case, or maybe he was a lot. I know
Haven't even.
some pedophilia.
Yeah, that's what I was
when
thinking
that
too.
I worked with sex offenders for 4 years. That happens. They'll do that to
They'll do-
themselves.
they'll
choose to do that.
Choose to?
if they want. Yeah.
How does that work?
It's just a chemical castration or something.
Now, you have to shoot it in your dingle?
I don't know. I didn't do that part. I'm just saying that some people choose to do that
I'd be
because
asking questions.
they can't like stop the
So they're like, there's just no hope for me. I have to. You've met people that have done that?
yeah.
Wow. Where can you go to do that?
Joel, I don't know. Are you like
Who?
thinking about doing it?
No.
I don't understand.
I just don't know how do you approach that. Like
I
whenever
don't
you,
know. They talk to their doctor. I'm
uh,
sure
that's wild.
their doctor, their psychiatrist, and then goes from there.
Jeez,
Counselor.
it's dark. Anyway, I think
Well, I
he.
mean that's their
Boy,
choice, you
JP.
know.
Um, that threw me off. I just can't even imagine.
That threw you off,
Big time.
really?
I mean, I've heard of chemical
I'm wondering
castration,
about
but I
this.
hadn't thought about it like ever.
Really?
You know, I didn't know
Well,
how
I
they do it.
mean,
I guess it's better than chopping your shit off. You know.
well, I mean, I don't. I mean, I understand a little bit about like where just from having, excuse me, from having like sessions, knowing where some of this trauma came from, you know. But do you know that 80% of pedophiles are
Or
not actually victimized
really, I was
themselves?
gonna say the opposite.
80%. Mm-mm.
No kidding.
Yep. That blew my mind when I read that.
I would have totally guessed the other way.
Mm-mm.
Like 10 out of 10 times, I would have guessed that.
Nope.
No kidding. And you see, I mean, is it a
And I mean,
survey?
I
Could they
sat
be lying
across from
about it?
somebody one time that literally was like, I will never not be attracted to blonde haired 7-year-old girls. Like, never.
So
And
you're,
I
ugh.
ended up having to like get away from that job because,
He was a guy you worked with.
yeah, he was a patient.
Oh, he was a patient. Okay,
Yeah. Because at that moment, my daughter, my oldest daughter, she was
right
about
in that age.
7, 8 years old. Yeah. And I ended up like not being very professional. I'm like, what are you talking about? You know, how can you I was arguing with them. Like how can you think this way? Like we've spent all this time trying to get you to think another way and you're, you know, and he was about to discharge out of the facility like in a couple weeks and he was telling me this and it was just like, you know, it's extremely difficult having to sit across from somebody that you know is going to perpetrate again. I have no problem like writing that letter saying like this person is not fit, you know, but just sitting across from a person that has no kind of conscious about
So
it.
he was just very nonchalant about it.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was
that
very
is dangerous, huh?
it was it was very,
Unnerving.
yes, not human. It was I should write a book.
You should. Look, I'm your number.
Except
I'll
I
be the.
just don't want to sit down
I
and
will
do
help
that. I'm too
you write it
ADHD.
if you want. You should. You
Uh-uh.
do like Rev and use Chat GPT.
Mm-mm.
You know.
No.
I mean, I would love
I mean,
to see you do
because
something
when
like
you
that.
talk about it, you have to relive. You know, you
Yeah.
relive.
Yeah. You
And
know.
it's some
Hey,
of
what's
this
up,
stuff.
Bucky?
I just can't even. I just can't even believe sometimes when I sit down and think about some of the things that I've heard.
Yeah. I mean, I can only
The
imagine.
secondary trauma, and I'm not very kind to myself about it. I need to be.
You should. It's
Yeah.
a huge deal. You know, I heard some. I mean, you probably know more about this than I do. For sure, you do. But they were saying that all these methods of like getting through past trauma by going back to the moment and
Hmm.
reliving it
Hmm.
is
Hmm.
all. A lot of times, like maybe even a majority of times, can be way more harmful
Hmm.
for some people to go and relive that and can cause issues, which is kind
Extreme
of.
damage. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's crazy to think about because you want to say that like you got to go back and like work it out or whatever, but
Mm-mm.
for
Yeah.
some people it's not the case. It's not good
No.
to It's wild. I
It
didn't know
causes
that.
complex PTSD. Like it piles it on.
Can you tell me the difference between regular and complex PTSD? Not really.
Yeah. So PTSD happens when you have a traumatic event, right?
Right.
And complex PTSD is kind of compounded.
Meaning it's just a lot of PTSD over a period of time.
Yeah, so they're both trauma related. But complex PTSD, it's like there's more emotional dysregulation symptoms. It's just like repeated trauma. So like PTSD is something like
And so
a
instead of
lot of people.
complex, it could be compound PTSD, huh?
Yeah, it's just compounded like experience. Like for instance, since you guys know the Shani world, I'm going to use her children as an example. I'm not saying they have complex
But
PTSD.
sure they do.
I'm just saying, like, I'm using them as an example. Hypothetically, the repeated trauma, they experience trauma, right?
Right.
Rev hitting them or whatever.
Mm-hmm. No food, whatever.
No food. Maybe even emotional trauma, like consistently trying
Totally.
to win approval from mom or get mom's attention, and they find mom high or drunk or whatever. That kind of repeated trauma, it causes complex PTSD. Or several different traumas, like if that was happening at home and maybe like outside of the home there was maybe a neighbor that was molesting them, or
Right.
It's different traumas that pile on top of each other is what it is.
Is it significantly more? I guess it would be if it's called complex. It would figure it'd be like a lot harder to deal with.
Well, it's like
So I guess it's
ongoing
case by case.
interpersonal trauma, and especially like in childhood when that happens, when you don't even know, children they look to how to self-regulate from their parents or their models, whoever's modeling that.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't have that and there's domestic abuse on top of it, like children don't know how to deal,
Yeah.
So there's a lot of like negativity in it, like a negative self image,
Mm-hmm.
self perception, like I don't know who I am, or maybe like feeling guilty or shame or worthlessness, and then having a lot of relationship problems because of that, because you don't know what a relationship is, because a healthy one, because you have never been taught, that's never been modeled for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I fully expect Shani's kids to have a lot of issues in that regard.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Anyway, I always get off on some tangent.
No, I love
some
it. This is
psych
what it's
tangent,
about. Look,
sorry.
all this is just background stuff. We know what
know.
happens at the end. We're
I'm just
kind of
really interested in this haircut, guys. Like, what is going on there?
This
What
is-
was the reasoning behind that? The devil's in the details.
Let's see.
Maybe I should do the research on this.
I had a lot of lessons.
You could. I'd let you.
compared to some of the
Let
others.
you present it.
And I was one of the lucky ones to come in Los Angeles. When I heard Team Doe talk, I just couldn't deny it. I had to come. That's all there is to it.
And go ahead.
Well, first off, I wanted to apologize for my appearance. I slept with my hair on last night. As you can see, it's just a mess. Anyway, I've been in the
What'd
class
he
also
say?
since 1975.
I shaved all my
And,
hair off last
He said I
night.
slept on my hair wrong last night and it's just a mess. Making a
Oh, dang.
joke about his
I'm having some
buzz cut.
hearing issues. Okay. It's the 1995 video cam.
Yeah,
Can't hear nothing.
it's not too great.
I've never left, and I never would leave. And this is just the greatest thing. It's the only thing there is.
Okay,
Is
that's
there
a
anything in
problem.
particular you'd like to share about your experiences in the classroom, either one of you?
Well, I'm just thinking I wanted to try to express that in the same way that everybody in the world isn't 32 years old. Their souls and spirits are different ages. And just like the person who's in his doctoral degree studying quantum mechanics or something, he can't explain to the second grader what he's learned and what he's doing. But the second grader can say, well, I'm learning addition and subtraction this week. And the older student can say, oh, I kind of remember back when I was doing that. But the second grader, there's no way he can tune into what college level students. So, there is no way for us to explain to the people who are probably watching this tape what's going on. They're not going to understand, but we understand that.
Well, they're like me. They can try their very, very best, and I'm sure that will be good enough to the next level. Just do the very best you can. That's all
What's
they
this
expect you
next
to do.
level?
And we do.
That's what
we
they're.
do have.
The next level
next
is
level
where they are
is-
going to be whenever they get to the comet. When they leave their earthly bodies,
Okay, but what is like it? That,
it's
do
just
they?
like transcend your earthly body to be alien, basically.
And ride on the tail of the comet?
Yeah, roll out, baby.
Just like woohoo!
Well,
Like
there's a spaceship. I mean, they're not just like
okay, but there was
surfing
no
it.
spaceship. Okay, so like
They think
logistically,
so. I'm just saying they
okay,
think so.
but you can think something, but it not be.
I mean, I feel like you're trying to argue with me about this when I know
I
what you're
am.
saying,
I'm
and I
trying
cannot
to.
convey
I'm
that
trying
to
to have a
these dead
debate about
people.
this. Like, I'm trying. I'm acting as if you are one of these people that you're
Okay, we
in
can
this
play that
cult.
game.
Okay,
Well, okay, I'm ready to go. Leave
so
my earthly body,
if
okay?
you, okay,
I'm listening. Go.
I got a lot of thoughts.
Well, lay 'em on me.
So I realize that these people, I don't know, Joel.
Who?
Look, like I said, if it comes out, it comes out. It is what it is. I said what I said.
Yeah, what are you struggling with right now? It is
I-
kind of late. I guess we're kind of tired.
No, it's not that. It's just
I keep waiting for you to say something real profound. These big pauses.
profound.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, like, faith is the complete trust in something, right?
Okay.
Um, so all I know is like that's what faith is, the definition of faith. Like I think if you looked it up, it would say like the complete trust in something or having confidence in something,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I know that because I just looked it up.
Okay.
That's the definition of it, right?
Right.
I know that biblically we say faith is the assurance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen.
Right. Like they're doing, I guess, huh?
Right. But there are products, there are things that you can see that do happen, right? Like have I shared my story of uh, when I quit smoking? Or I didn't quit, but I shared that.
On here? I don't think so.
I haven't.
Mm-mm.
So like I was sitting, and look, this. You may not be there. That's okay. This is just my experience. I was sitting on my bed, and I just remember saying, like, I remember praying, God, I cannot stop smoking cigarettes. I cannot do this on my own. If I'm going to be delivered from this, it's going to be from you. I can't do it. I cannot do it. and there wasn't anything special that happened. There was no light. There was no, like, you know what I'm saying? There wasn't anything
Yeah.
like the movies. I just didn't buy a pack of cigarettes.
It was
And
pretty incredible. I gotta
it
say, it was incredible.
literally was delivered from not having the urge. Like, I just didn't think about it. The thoughts were replaced with something else. Like, it was just like, and to me, that's a miracle because I smoked for 20 years,
Right.
you know, and it was my best friend. That's how I felt, it was my best friend. It was the thing that I like did when I was bored,
Oh yeah.
I even like, it was just very, it had always been very difficult. I knew I couldn't do it on my own. So that's my testimony about smoking.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, that's evidence of what I have faith in.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And there has been so many times in my life where that was the case, like I didn't know how I was going to raise my firstborn daughter's father passed away when I was pregnant for her, and I did not know how I was going to make it
Mm-hmm.
at all. I had even had thoughts of like, I can't have this child because I can't do this, and it was just an assurance inside of my chest that like, you can do this,
Right.
like, this has been set before you. You can do this. And so anyway, that's the evidence, right?
Well, I mean, yeah.
That's the evidence, and that's the that's the testimony of faith, my faith. And so, but that's what I'm talking about. There's evidence. Like, I've lived it and seen it, and
Well,
these people think that there is a UFO craft
right.
behind a comet, which, like, scientifically, I
Plausible.
understand, right? And I understand that, like,
Yeah, but
scientifically, I shouldn't have been able to stop smoking. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I do.
For real. Like, cigarettes are the hardest thing to quit. I'm speaking as an addictions counselor, even on top of heroin, alcohol, and benzos. It's the number one thing that people literally are like, they can't, statistically, it seems impossible, So I understand where their faith is coming from, as wanting something. But then, I don't know.
Well, you
I
never
don't
know
know.
how these people,
Am I
their whole
making any
story.
sense?
Yeah, but
Okay.
these people could also have a story where they're like, I met Doe, and he told me that I didn't struggle with a porn addiction anymore, and then I never looked at another porn. I mean, they could have stories like that. So, like, their faith for them is solid, probably. That's solid enough that they'll
Okay. But
willing
did
to.
that happen?
Who knows? We don't know.
Okay. I think they probably would have said that, right?
Who knows? We're
Like,
only
when
hearing this little
something
exit
like that
interview.
happens, like a miracle happens or something like that happens, people, I mean, you want to talk about it. You want to say, hey, like this,
Yeah. Well, I'm sure they talk to each
that's
other about
what
it.
the word testimony comes from. It's like, you want to tell.
Well, they were telling people.
What were they telling people?
They were going around recruiting people, saying like, well, what they
Through
thought.
what evidence?
Their faith, I guess.
The faith in what? What has happened? What have you experienced?
Who
That's what
knows?
I want to know.
Yeah, I would love to
Do
find some
they
interviews
talk
like
about
that.
that at all?
I
Or they're
think
just
these are
like,
not particularly that. I would love. I'll have
I
to
mean,
dig some
I
more on
don't,
that, but I do not have the answer for you there. Do you want to hear? Let's see if there's anything else interesting. There's just a bunch of people. Ooh, somebody wearing a funny hat. Yeah, we'll check him out real quick. Jamadi, Aladi, and Devadi.
We have three of our classmates here, Jimodi, Alodi, Devodi, and they all felt like they'd like to say something to the world before we leave.
See you later, Ratty.
Alodi, something you'd like to say?
Okay.
bye,
I'll go first.
Ratty.
I know you've already heard us talk a lot about restraint,
Music rehearsal.
and that's because
Sounds
every member of the next level is restrained. Some, of course, are more restrained than others because they're older and they've had a longer chance to grow taller. And naturally, our older members have encouraged us to grow as tall as we possibly could while we were here, because in the heavens we'll all be wearing midget-sized vehicles, and if we can't see over the spaceship console, we're going to miss out on a lot of spectacular
Stop
scenery.
it. Did he just say midget?
You may have noticed that there are some in this class who've taken greater advantage of this opportunity than others, but
That's
don't let
live. I didn't
appearances
know what that
deceive
was
you.
like.
Huh?
Green is not our favorite color,
I said
just mine.
I said that bad is
And
live.
I've worked
I didn't
long
know
and
she was
hard to
live.
overcome that, without much luck, as you can see. I'm holding that. But I do feel very lucky. We all do. And that is what I wanted to talk to you about. We saw Hook recently on TV, and in the movie, Tinkerbell warns Peter Pan that every time someone stops believing in little people like her, a little person dies. When this vehicle was young, it read a book about elves and fairies and the like, and that book said the same thing. So I held on to that belief, even as an adult vehicle. In fact, the vehicle had plans to go to Ireland someday to track down the truth about the little people. Then one day in Oregon, in 1975, an article showed up in the campus paper. The headline said, "That little green man may be your cousin."
No.
The article described a Florida professor's presentation about the Aztec New Mexico crash and the bodies found inside. Autopsies showed the beings had brains capable of superhuman intelligence. It said that they appeared to have no digestive or reproductive organs. I showed the article to Jen Odie, this was before we joined the class, and we thought, wow, this is going to be a big story. This is going to be big.
One thing I notice about these people, and this is no hate, everybody seems particularly nerdy.
Okay, so an observation doesn't, just because you observe something doesn't mean that you're hating on somebody. You know what I mean?
I know, but I don't want
It
anybody who
doesn't
is
mean
a
you're
nerd in the
prejudiced
chat,
against any,
fucking nerds out there to be
just
mad.
because you're observing something. I just get that all the time. Like, oh, you know, no, it's an observation.
Yeah,
You know.
well, I don't feel that way. I'm just talking. Damn.
You mean they're intellectually inclined?
They just kind of look nerdy. No, not that they're like stupid or anything. They
No, that's what that means. Like they're inclined to being really intellectual.
maybe. I just think they look nerdy.
So they probably overthink, maybe.
Maybe so. I don't know. I'm kind of actually bored of this. I would like to hear
The actual dude.
Yeah, I think that's where we're gonna shift to. So sorry for the jumping around, guys. Y'all know how we do. Doe's final exit statement. Let's get there. Make sure that's on there. Okay.
This is March 19, 1997. And I'm Doe. Some called our partnership T and Doe. That's not my name, but that's how I'm referred to on planet Earth at this time. I've been talking to my students that are sitting in front of me about talking to you. And let me say that our mission here at this time is about to come to a close in the next few days. We came from distant space and even what some might call somewhat of another dimension.
Somewhat of another dimension. What does that even mean?
It means he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Exactly.
That's what it means.
And we're about to return from whence we came. And I'd say that when we say we came
can
from...
you pause it? So, like, you're talking about leveling up.
Yep.
But then you're talking about going back to where you came from. That doesn't sound right to me.
Well,
but
what he believes is that their alien souls get to come down and to live in a human form for a little while, and then they go back.
And why the hell would you want to do that? If you're an alien form that's ascended higher than humanity, why would you want to do that? That makes no sense.
I
This
agree.
would be me in the background, raising my
You'd
hand,
never
saying,
end up in this thing.
"Sir, I have questions."
Why are y'all here anyway? Why did you leave?
Can you make this make sense to me? The math isn't mathing.
Yeah, for sure. There's always a lot of holes in these things, aren't there?
You know that picture, that meme of that lady or that man that is sitting there looking out into space, and the different algebraic and
Formulas and stuff.
physics and all the are like coming out.
Is that you in the back of the class?
Always, yes.
It really
what is
Your brain
happening?
doesn't stop.
In space that we're
Does
talking
not.
about what your religious literature would call the kingdom of heaven.
Bucky says that
Are-
he was bisexual.
He was bisexual. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Thank you, Bucky.
And
Yeah.
so maybe that was something he struggled with about
Probably,
the
and especially in the
castration
time
thing.
that was going on back in the day.
Mhm.
It was super frowned upon
Mhm.
then, So I'm sure he did have some shame around it.
the kingdom of God. And we came for the express purpose to offer a doorway to the kingdom of God at the end of this civilization, the end of this age, the end of this millennium.
Can I just say something? We should have started here. This is more
I
interesting.
mean, duh.
You should have told me.
No, I'm not telling you how to run your stuff. Actually, I
You
do. a lot.
kind of are
Yeah,
in every
I
aspect
know.
of my life.
But you
okay?
gotta fail forward, baby.
Thank you.
That's what it's about.
Thank you for letting me fail forward, baby.
I'm right here with you. So.
And now that we're about to return, just a few things we wanted to say to you. And of course, we're aware that if you have not been given an ingredient of knowledge, information by that kingdom.
Yes, Shiloh, this is the guy. You remember the Heaven's Gate cult from the late 90s? The guys that tried to hitch a ride on the Comet and they all killed themselves. It was 37 people that killed themselves, too.
Wow.
37. So, I mean, it's
I
not
didn't think it was
any
that
small
many.
number, but significant, Wasn't like 4 or 5 people. Like, they had people believe in this shit.
But why would you have to? So many questions. So many questions.
It's cheaper than a rocket ship.
Why do you have to take your own life? As valuable as life is.
See, here's
and
the
they're
issue I
talking
was
about
thinking
coming
too.
from, they're talking about coming from, they're talking about Christian doctrine as well, as sacred as life is.
Yeah.
As much as
Yeah, and I was
we're
thinking
programmed to want to live. I don't get it.
I was also thinking that whenever these alien souls come down into the human body and then they kill themselves, like what happened to was there a human soul there before? Like, it's kind of rude,
Kick somebody out of their body.
Kick somebody out of their body and then just fucking off yourself.
Is that really how they?
I don't know. That's my question. Is like, do they see humans as like these soulless creatures that they can just come into and then live human life and then leave when they want?
It's like delusion and pathological lying had a baby. Because pathological liars believe that it's the truth that they're telling.
You think he's just like a pathological?
I mean, to himself and delusional. Yeah. It's like, I don't know.
Anyway, let's continue a little bit.
Then you certainly will have no capacity to know that I'm telling you the truth or that this information has any validity. If you do know when you hear what we're talking about and when you study the information that we're leaving behind, that it has truth in it, and if you see yourself as a part of it, then you have to respond according to what you feel. We came from that time, that space, entered this one. When we came, we had to take human bodies We didn't take them as infants. We came into them in the mid
Ah.
70s.
So he's
My partner, T,
interdimensional stuff. Is that what he's talking about? Like different worlds coming in from like different
Yeah, so he doesn't like they didn't join the human body as an
timelines.
infant. They came in like as like a
Yeah,
middle-aged man.
but that's what I'm saying. They're like going through different dimensions or something,
He
different
said something
timelines.
about interdimensional. I don't.
He did.
Maybe he'll, elaborate.
and I came into our vehicles a few years before we began to help these come into their bodies. We call them vehicles.
Can I just
And now
say
it's time for
that I am just as surprised as anybody else in my life that I have the faith that I have, because I'm the type of person, and
Oh my
I've
gosh!
got the questions,
Every question.
and I need them all answered before,
And
but
your faith is a miracle.
it is in itself, is it not?
Yeah.
I won't apologize for talking about that either.
Why?
So I don't know. I think it offends some people that don't understand.
It's okay. It's who you are. There's
Yeah,
no.
I'm not judging anybody. That's not even what it's about.
No, not
I'm
at all.
just speaking on my personal experience. Anyway, go ahead.
us to leave the vehicles that we entered in the 70s. And you will likely, or many of you that might see this tape will say, what do you mean, leave your bodies, our vehicles? Well, actually, these aren't our bodies, our vehicles. We borrowed these for the time that we were here, for this specific task.
So you not only
And
okay, you offed somebody else, is what you're saying.
That's my point.
Just what?
That's my point. It's fucking mean.
Yeah, it's not nice.
There are these
for
enlightened
sure.
beings, but they're like, evicting
There's
a
no
poor human
kindness.
soul into the wherever just to come hang out. You was gonna leave anyway. Why'd you leave? It's true. You're right.
the task was not only to bring in information about that evolutionary kingdom level, but to give us the experience of working against the forces of what this evolutionary level, what the human evolutionary level at this time has become. And so it was a very good learning experience for us. And while it was a learning experience for us, it gave an opportunity for all who had ever received knowledge from that kingdom to have an opportunity to recognize us and this information and even move out of this kingdom and into the next level, or that evolutionary level above human, the kingdom of heaven, space, kingdom of God. Now, we can't enter that kingdom and no one can enter that kingdom by trying to live a good life in this world, and then when this world's life takes your body, then that's when you enter. The only time that kingdom can be entered is when there's a member of that kingdom, member or members of that kingdom, who have come into the human kingdom, incarnated as we have, and offer you clarification of that information, and then help you get your mind into your body, so that when the time comes to leave, then we help you also get out of.
I mean, wow. The contradictions and the roundabout talk.
What was the contradiction? You
Just
think?
when you get in your mind and your body, and we help you, like, no, thank you. I'll pass.
It's weird to think that some people
37 people out of the billions and trillions of people that lived, those are the only
Well, I mean,
people that are going to be on the tail end of that comet.
Maybe he just wasn't good as marketing himself. I mean, like you think of Jim Jones, he did.
Look his eyes right now. Look at him.
Yeah, I know. But what was Jim Jones like? 900 something people all drank the Flavor Aid poison.
I actually don't. I don't think it was Kool Aid.
It was Flavor Aid.
I think it. I think there were some other things that went on. I watched a documentary on it not
Yeah.
too long back, and I was thinking, you know what? That's weird that it wasn't uh, Kool Aid like I thought. It was something else.
It's Flavor Aid. That's what it's called. I've looked it up.
You have?
Yeah, because
Oh,
Kool Aid was very bummed out about
but
them.
I thought there was some like. Um, I think it was like they had some put drops in stuff in it of
Yeah.
something that like and people hadn't really agreed to it. You
Yeah,
know?
that's true. There were some people that
Yeah.
were not about it, and that they kind of.
That's what shook me about like
Yeah, it's
how
very.
you
Can you
murdered
imagine
people.
that?
Yeah.
Like, um,
So sad to
yeah, it
me.
was like they were trapped in a third world country. I forgot what country they were in, but they were just in a third world country in a compound, and they had basically said like, "We're all doing this," and like lining people up, fucking crazy, horrible, horrible to think that, kids and stuff. Um, that's a bummer, but I also wanted to say I love this effect that he's got where it's like him behind
You
himself.
love that?
I mean, it's
It's
effective
weird.
for what he's trying to go for. I think. It's like,
Yeah. Insanity,
yeah, it's insane.
psychosis.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like, I got to see what he's thinking with it.
Yeah.
Your human body, so that you might enter a body
It's crazy.
of
to
the
me.
next evolutionary kingdom. And we're not
Exactly.
talking about a spiritual body or some etheric body. Even though the identity that we have is with our mind, or
JP says those who didn't drink the Kool-Aid were injected with poison.
There you go. That's what it was. Yep.
No, so that's
JP.
that was what you were talking about. Huh?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, good to see you, chap. The Nike Cortez, bro. I wish Nike bring them back. They quit making them after that. Those specific.
Well, I guess they did.
our spirit, not with the suit of clothes that
They
we
should brought it back and marketed. Where did I hear this? It must have been Butt Spider. He was saying that he has a pair of shorts and it has like the people, under the sheet and with the Nikes and it says "fresh to death." That's good marketing for that. Fresh to death. No, it's stupid. But
What were
wear.
the shoes called?
Nike Cortez. They were like a kind of black Nike with a big white
Yeah.
check on them. Very plain but cool.
say that again, the identity, we identify ourselves not by the suit that we wear, but by the mind that we are, the knowledge that we have. We actually identify with that mind, not with a suit of clothes. My partner and I had to leave bodies in the evolutionary level above human, we had to leave those bodies in other words, set those bodies aside in order to come and incarnate in these bodies. Remind you again, we're not talking about at birth of the body. We're talking about we incarnated into these bodies in the 70s, in the early 70s, and then helped these who had come for the specific purpose of this learning experience and helping us offer this information to others who might have some of that mind in them given to them from that evolutionary level. In other words, periodically that level comes in close enough and offers a graduation class, offers life out of this evolutionary level into that evolutionary level. And we're at the end of that time. Now, since we are about to leave, and I said that we're at the end of that time, doesn't mean that there might not possibly be some of you who are watching this tape who know that we're telling the truth, and you can say, but wait a minute, you're leaving. I've never heard of you. Why are you leaving now? And I'm hearing about you for the first time. Well, that is not our fault. We have been here. We have made ourselves known to the public. We have held meetings. We have put out information, articles that have been printed in major newspapers that have gone world over for many years for the time that we have been here. And we've been ignored, or we've been called a UFO cult, or we've been called some New Age cult, or, you name it, whatever cult you want to call it, we've been called that. We're none of those things, but we can understand why someone would call us that when they do not have and have not been given the knowledge to see us for who we are and recognize what we can offer you. We didn't come here to blow ourselves up. We're unblown while we're in the human kingdom. We could not be in more modest circumstance than to have on human suit of clothes for the time that we are here. Now, we're about to step out of the human clothes that we're wearing. And you could say, well, why would you do such a thing as that? You mean you're going to go commit suicide? Well, I'm afraid I have to give you, we have a website, and on that website called Heaven's Gate, we have a little category in there that you can key on, and it says what we believe concerning suicide, or why we're against suicide, or I don't remember the exact title.
Oh my gosh.
But it explains that.
You want to look at that right now?
No, I'm good.
You done with it?
To us, suicide is
I mean,
when you have had life because you've connected with, you have received mind from the kingdom level above human, and you have been given that awakening mind so that you are aware of the truth about that kingdom level, and therefore have an opportunity to move out of the human kingdom into that kingdom level. And then when you turn against that, or when you cannot do what is required to identify with the mind and not with the body, can identify as something that is of that kingdom and not of this kingdom, if you can succeed at that and find no value of life here, but see this only as a training ground and as a stepping stone to move into that kingdom level, if that can occur to you, then you can go into that kingdom. And like I said earlier, or a few minutes ago, that is periodically offered.
What's up, Hatfield? Good to see you, dude. We're deep in it, bud.
Now, if you're viewing this right now and you're hearing what I'm
Lon's deep
saying,
in
and
it.
you might, after hearing this, you might go read the information, and then you might say, goodness, that's me, and they've gone. If you act quickly and you leave this world of your own choice, what? Go commit suicide? Suicide is separating from the kingdom of God when the kingdom of God has reached out and offered life to you. That is suicide. So to us, it would be suicide to not leave.
oh my gosh.
Suicide to not leave.
I mean, what? You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
what?
He's explaining it real clear. I'm
No,
just
he's
saying.
not. This is ridiculous.
It's
I'm
suicide
so
to not leave.
grateful. I'm just grateful. I'm grateful that my God doesn't ask me anything but for like my heart. You know what I mean? He
They
doesn't
don't ask you to catch
require
a ride to him
anything.
on
Just
a
give me your
comet.
heart and I'll change you from the inside. And this dude's talking about you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to do backflips, you got to commit suicide. No, thank you. No,
Well, you know,
thank
do you
you.
think anybody, like, once he say that he gave this little last sermon, I guess you would call it,
Hmm.
do you think anybody was like, oh shit, they're gonna leave me behind? Like a complete stranger saw this and was like, I gotta get to him because I gotta catch that ride. I'm gonna miss my ride. Or do you think anybody came along, or was it just all the the
Do
people
you have
that
the
have been
answer
there?
to that?
Yeah, I want you to answer.
No, do you have the answer to that?
No,
Okay, I'm going to say no.
maybe one.
You think
One
one
dumbass.
came along?
Who?
Maybe one that was already feeling some SI, some
SI.
suicidal ideations.
Oh, I mean, that's a good point.
Can we say suicide?
You're not supposed to, right? Sewer slide.
Unaliving themselves.
Right.
Maybe already feeling that way, you
Right.
know? And was like, oh, I'll just jump in on here. I mean, that's really not something to even joke about.
It's
in
a
my
tightrope.
eyes.
It really is. No, it's
I mean,
not cool.
how this
It's
poor,
got to be sad
this
for
poor man, though. You know,
this poor man.
yes, I feel
Elaborate.
bad for him.
You feel bad for him?
I do, for how lost he is and how
Well,
sad
he's
he
dead
is.
now.
Well, I know, but that's
Yeah. I
you
mean,
know.
I understand where you're coming from. But
So can we cut to the news clip where they, you know?
oh, you know what? I didn't even save one of those.
Of course she did.
Let me look for that. Let me let it play while I'll look for a news clip where it shows.
Imagine that.
You're right. You're right.
It is suicide to not leave. It is to take life to leave this body behind. It is to significantly take life. This is not life to us. This is like living in a civilization that is of history, that is barbaric, that is primitive in comparison to the civilization of the level above human. The kingdom of God, we said, the kingdom of heaven, as it says in your history books or
Okay,
your
can you
religious
turn this
material.
off? I gotta ask
So
something.
we were
Yeah,
about to regain.
PJ said, "Would you be a cult leader or follower? Not a super crazy one, just like a chill hippie type vibe." I would not. Oh, I think she was asking Chaparita.
Heaven's
I thought
Gate.
she was asking us. I think Vaughn would love to be a cult leader.
You think?
I'm just picking on you. I don't know.
I could definitely see myself being all kumbaya with a bunch of people.
Yeah,
Like
I
hanging
just
out and
couldn't be bothered.
gardening and stuff like that. Sounds like kind of fun. Um,
Gardening?
yeah,
That's what
whatever
you
they do,
that's what you imagine?
I
Gardening?
don't know, whatever they do, like they
Hmm.
sing songs and they like
Pick
tell each other how
sunflowers?
beautiful their soul is and just hang out. That seems like kind of
That
fun.
sounds like a mushroom trip.
I can't disagree. Um, I'm looking for a clip. I wonder if there's any pictures of. Maybe we can look at a picture of one of the. Let's see. I find stuff from family members, um, but actual
Did
clips
you
from.
type in news clip from whatever the cult's name is?
Yeah, I did. Let me try it again.
And that's where we can end it, you know?
Yeah, if I can find one, I should. So, sorry guys.
He's not sorry. He's not.
I see there's a whole bunch of the farewell messages and stuff like that, but they have like people remembering.
Type in NBC
Okay, let's try that.
because back then we didn't have all this. NBC, yes.
Okay, let's try that.
It worked, huh?
Well, I don't know what it's going to turn up, but we're going to try it. We're going to try it. Give it a second here to think. Close out a couple of these. Why it's not?
You think maybe they hid it like
It's possible.
like
It's
an
kind of like
important file, like
it's weird. It's not like loading. Let me try one more time. I don't know if we'll get popped for playing something from NBC or ABC either. We very well might. Um,
how do they keep up with all that? I wonder.
Yeah, I'm kind of leery of playing something from a news channel, honestly, but we could try it. Here's some friends and family speaking out on Heaven's Gate. Cole. No, not Facebook. Oh my God. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm struggling here.
Struggle bus.
Let's see if it. Let's try again. Sorry, guys.
A well Hatfield. A well maintained mustache.
Who?
Hatfield was saying if he had a cult, what they would
Well,
wear and what
I
they would
love
look
it,
like.
bro. Look, if we were starting a cult, me and Hatfield, we'd be like fucking high fiving all the time, just having a good time. We gel, me and him. We start a good cult. It'd be like fucking
You, him, and Butt Spider.
hell yeah, Butt Spider too. Look, everybody
Booty
can join.
Spider.
You want to start a cult, Wolfpack? Y'all into this? Let's do it.
Mm-mm.
We're gonna
I'm
keep
out,
it
y'all.
loose and not too stressful. I won't ask
No
you to
love
like
loss, huh?
shed your life or anything like that. Let's see what Hatfield says. Check this out: bicycle shorts, tie-dye muscle shirts, sweatband, Swiss shoes, all white. Man, that sounds great. That sounds like a lot of fun. All right, let's see
Top
what
Gun
this is.
type shit, he said. Y'all could all play volleyball.
Like that very homoerotic scene from Top Gun where
Yeah,
they're all playing volleyball.
Mm-hmm. Hey, that scene was hot. You know,
I'm sure
both
it
times.
was if you're a woman.
Yeah, or man.
Or man, sure.
Extreme cults. Heaven's Gate ended.
I may pause it a lot here, guys, because I'm trying to be fair use, especially with the news thing, because I don't know how this works. I'm a dumbass.
In the tragic deaths of 39 people. Now, for the first time, there is new video, audio, and former members and loved ones who were left behind, who have never spoken before publicly, are now sharing their story.
Look at all these people. That's very sad.
It
all
is.
kinds of different people, too.
With Diane Sawyer. She is here with us this morning. Good morning. Great to have you here. I remember these images. They are just indelible, but there were always so many questions about this.
I'm going to speed it up, too. Give me a second here. I wouldn't be so weird if I hadn't gotten popped last time we streamed.
Case.
That's it, and it's great to see all of you. That was the thing. It's been one of the most haunting mysteries in my long career in journalism, and we wondered if we could finally crack the secrets by finding these tapes never heard before, the people coming forward. And the questions we had: who was this leader who exerted so much power and convinced these people that if they took their own lives, they'd get on a UFO and go into the gates of heaven? Accomplished people who felt that they had to erase
I wonder how old this... I mean, I guess it's just a retrospective on it, but I'm just pausing for a second.
gender, sexuality, personal desire to get there.
They had to what? Why did you pause it?
Because I'm trying to be fair use, like not letting it play for too long without any interruption.
What did she say without... Never mind.
Oh,
I'll
back.
watch
Right
it
there.
later.
To erase gender, sexuality, personal desire to get there.
Sheriff's Department with a search warrant demanding entry. On top of the table, there's one.
This is what we were looking for. There's them shoes. Purple blanket. I forgot that detail. Chilling. I mean, I guess it's not...
Body.
I'll shut up.
We're going to begin tonight with a strange suicide of the 30th. Very strange.
And okay, so let me just say this too. Like, if this is just a vehicle, this body is just a vehicle, why dress it like that for the end? You know what I mean? How does that make sense?
That's fair.
Why
point.
dress them all the same? And
fair point. Yeah, I mean, if there's no use for it, then like, why not just walk around naked?
26, 1997. America reels at one of the most bizarre stories in the history of cults and religion.
Our grand total to 39. 39 people deceased.
Why were these people wearing homemade spaceship uniforms, brand new Nike sneakers?
What in the hell happened?
And they were in a mansion too.
I mean, if you're not taking this body with you, why do you need a homemade spacesuit? You know what I mean? Like, there's so many questions.
You know how, like, if a person turns into a ghost in a movie and they're like, they out of their body,
They didn't
and they
say-
have their
he
clothes
didn't
on
say he was a
still. Maybe they're
ghost.
thinking that, you know.
But that's not how he explained it.
You know how, like, their spirit comes out their body in a movie, and they're like,
I know
"Oh."
what you're saying, but
They're
that's
wearing
not
their-
how he explained it.
I know, but like, okay.
What?
You
What? You want me to weigh in? These are my questions.
I mean,
I
it's a good
don't
point.
understand.
In here. Who are these people?
3 to beam up. Energize.
39 to beam up. Thank you.
She goes, 39 to beam up. You know, and that, I think that just said it all. I felt so sorry for her.
Oh.
Who is this? Is it her dad or brother or something?
I don't know.
The mystery of Heaven's Gate
the next kingdom
begins.
Yes, it is. It's a cult.
Look
it's
at
the cult of
this.
cults.
This is what I remember
Yow.
before his shaved head.
You think he was on drugs? I mean, they said no drugs and
mean-
no, but he seems kind of geeking.
It was the 70s. You know how some people like took acid and never came back? Maybe he was one of them.
Oh, that's a good point. Maybe.
It's the cult of truth.
For more than 2 years, we've been poring over the decades of old documents, videotapes, hundreds of hours of audio tape we've not heard before. Tapes found in archives and storage bins. Witnesses start to come out of the shadows to talk.
Okay, this is one of these are some of these people I was telling you about that are still doing it.
With us about our central question: how did wonderful people so much like our friends, our family, end up ensnared in a cult? All of them convinced that this one man knows how to perfect them and take them through the gates of heaven on a UFO.
Marshall Herb Applewhite Doe is basically their god.
A god who wants them to erase gender, sexuality, private thoughts.
Heaven's Gate was so extreme, a total attack on individuals.
Every one of them has this kind of big smile on their face, but their face looks dead. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Can I just say the fact that he wants them to erase gender, sexuality, race, like that speaks volumes into his own mental illness, like his own mental, I won't say illness, I'll say mental struggles. Well, he castrated himself, right?
Right.
Like, why are you pushing that on other people? That's my thing. Like, you took all this stuff, and what you did, you basically found other people that struggle with those same things, promised them community,
right,
and then eventually promised them salvation. And you could offer none of that for yourself. So why would you, like you're doing this to 38 other people? It's sick.
It is sick.
That's my view on it. That's what I think happened.
I mean, it happened.
Individuality, humanity, sexuality.
They created one of the toughest indoctrination programs I've encountered in 30-some years of doing this.
Literally, everything that you do throughout the day, every day, day after day, is prescribed down to the minute. How you brush your teeth, how you use the toilet, how you washed your body.
They had rules about dressing, they had rules about talking, they had rules about sex. It was rules upon rules upon rules.
And who were these followers before they walked through his door? Dreamers, high achievers, a valedictorian and presidential scholar. She's lonely and follows them to the end. The brother of a famous heroine on Star Trek. The son of a...
Oh. Uhura's real-life brother.
Yep.
Lieutenant Uhura's real-life brother.
Mm-hmm. Is he the guy we thought was Indian?
Yes, that's him.
Okay, yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't know there was so... Interesting. Okay.
Yeah,
prominent Connecticut
Go ahead.
Maybe run it by me what you want to do, and I'll help you.
What you mean?
Like,
I don't know what you mean.
I'll help you find clips.
Okay. Yeah, for sure I'll use you.
Family who just wanted to be part of a commune in nature. He ends up giving them his trust fund and his life. So many people vanishing into a cult.
That's what I was talking about. This take all their worldly possessions, because they died in a mansion. I don't know if it was their mansion or not, but they had money towards the end from people,
Their parents, children, lovers are desperate to find them.
My parents were in the Heaven's Gate cult. My wife was Yvonne.
What happened to my brother?
Is he still living? I had no idea. This was the love of my life. The gentleman said, I'm from the coroner's office in San Diego. So I knew immediately why he called, and that all hope was lost.
This sense of betrayal, and literally asking the question to myself, sorry, it's that moment.
I think, what a waste. All of those 30.
That's so fucking sad.
It really is.
I mean, can you imagine your brother or something?
No,
somebody.
I don't want
not your
to.
brother, but your family member, just going off and,
my brother, he'd have told him.
Given an
Sir,
example of somebody. Yeah, not your brother.
Let me drive you to the hospital.
Can you imagine somebody I don't know, maybe my daughter ending up somewhere like this, It could happen.
No, I don't want to imagine that either.
I don't either. I'm just saying, it's personal to these people,
9 people. What a waste. What a waste of talent and beauty, because they were good. They had good hearts. These people were not malicious.
And we're so grateful to the families who came forward and the former followers. It wasn't easy. And they did it because the experts all say that in unsettled times, we're all susceptible. And we have to help our families understand. They have to know who's on the other side of the door when you knock. So that is
interesting. Okay, well, I figure we could end it right here. I pulled up a little bit of Pinky Bob at some point.
Yay. She's been posting new stuff lately. Did you ever DM her?
No, I did not.
You told me you were gonna.
I just forgot then.
Oh.
Let's see if I can find her. She had a couple new songs. Give me a second here, guys. And our girl Pinky Bob, look at this dancing on the side. This is our watermelon lady. We're going to find her this year. She's selling them good Sugartown watermelons. And here's a song by her that she made up, I guess, recently, a couple days ago. So
they say I got to get those melons and Pinky Bob's and selling. You know that with them budgets I will pay her once she cuts it. Come on. It's just a little road trip. Call your boss and say that you quit. You can fill out applications once you get back from vacation. Come on. Gotta go meet the crazy lady with the pretty pink hair. Got a melon selling videos on the internet everywhere. She's been doing for the money. It was never about the money. All I ever wanted was to entertain you all along. It'd be so much cooler
I love when
if I
she
could
does
pass
that.
them all out, 'cause the world would be so much sweeter with my melons in their mouth. They say
my melons in their mouth.
she's parodying a Nickelback song, I think.
Is that what it was?
Yeah. She is.
She's
oh
fantastic.
My God. She's fucking, we got to find her. I want one of those watermelons.
I mean, it is the season.
They're out. We got to
She
find
said,
her.
"Come on,
come on."
I love
look,
it.
you got to admire the grind, doing something.
I do.
Singing songs about watermelons. She's got a sign. She does a little.
She a hustler.
Song and dance. I mean,
she got good.
7 long years, and can you believe that I'm still out here sowing my seed? I'm picking watermelons and cutting down trees. Out on the roadside, they hear me yelling. You love my watermelon. Ready yellow meat. My prices can't be beat. I stand by my word, and I won't deceive you. Just one bite, and then you'll see why. 7 long years, I've been selling watermelon. 7 long years, and I've been sending the sun. 7 long years here and get a job. What the heck's wrong with you, me, Bob? 7 long years, and I've been selling watermelon. 7 long years, and can you believe that I...
What?
That was nice. So she's celebrating 7 years of selling watermelons. Okay. Good for her. She's got a couple of new ones. I don't know what is this. Okay.
What is this? I didn't see the U-Haul.
Nah, I think it's just a picture. Let's see.
Oh, okay.
She has a post that says, "So I'm a dope head." Wow, dope heads do some crazy stuff like this screwdriver spin over.
There's all kinds of people that call her a dope head.
I mean, I wonder. She looks it to me.
Well, I mean, you know what?
But, you know, also she sells water. But I don't know. You know where she comes from. There was a funny one. Let's see. Let me find this.
I'm so sick of that already. That the Coldplay, the cheater at the Coldplay concert.
Yeah,
I'm tired of it. Somebody made a cookie. One
yeah,
of those.
I saw that. That was funny. Oh, this guy, I don't know what. I forget his name, but he cracks me up with some of his videos. So we'll watch a couple of that and then end it.
Heart beats fast, colors and promises. How to be brave? How can I love when I'm afraid to fall? But watching you stand alone, all of my doubt suddenly goes away somehow. One step
Let's try this.
Can you come down, feel your hands on my skin? When the sun down, show me where. Push to follow attention, push to unknown dimensions. Take my mind to another place. Can you come down, feel your hands on my skin?
Let's see. Okay. Well, I'm trying to find one that's I remember being. He makes a lot of videos, I guess. We'll save it for next time, maybe.
My family of 6 has a poop knife. This is the one that we have. We keep it in our vinegar bucket with our xylospongiums. If you don't know what a xylospongium is, this is what you wipe with instead of toilet paper. The wetness is from soaking in vinegar. Really easy. And every family needs a poop knife, so this is ours. What's really cool about using vinegar is that it doesn't rust. We also have something extra in here. If you really need it, we have a sponge.
No, ma'am.
And it just works really well, and you just throw it back in there. But this is our number 1 xylospongium. Really cute. It's the small one. This is our number 2 xylospongium. This one's a little bigger, and it has handle. It's just because we used it so much, they kind of like started forming over a while. But this is where we keep it. We keep it right here beside our reusable toilet paper and our duck. It's really nice, and it works out so well. We absolutely love our poop knife. We got it off of TikTok shop, I think. Might have been Amazon, I can't really remember. It's really good quality, and it's been lasting us a really long time. My family is 6.
That's wild. Okay. So you have a community sponge
That's disgusting.
on a stick.
I mean, I understand the concept. I don't care. It's gross.
Look,
I can't mentally do that. No.
Me neither.
Could you imagine us asking our girls? And let me tell you something else. There's other things that women deal with. I can't. I
like
just
what?
can't.
I'm just
really. That just would not be.
Like, what are they doing for that? You think they're like, well, you just shove a bunch of pine needles up there and it works the same.
Reusable cloths? No, no, ma'am. That's so not sanitary.
I mean, I've heard of people doing like cutting up like cloth that they wash and stuff like that. To, like,
yeah, but you're not sitting it back on the toilet for other people to use.
That probably is vinegar on your booty hole. Probably is very stimulating feeling.
Disgusting. I mean, like, really, how much money are you really saving a year?
Look, you need to cut corners
like $200. Come on, cut
corners somewhere else.
Cut back on soda, or like
Look, if you're buying soda and wiping your ass with a kitchen sponge, you're fucking up.
You're not living life right.
Rethink your life.
Yeah, rethink it. And go see somebody and talk about it.
Don't tell anybody. Don't make a video about it either.
No, don't put it on the internet. What? Why?
All kind of people out there, huh? People killing themselves to hitch a ride on a UFO, and people wiping their ass with a vinegar sponge.
It takes all kinds of kinds. And just remember, God loves you no matter where you at. For real. For real. For real.
Anyway. Well, guys, I think let's see. I am going to.
Here's to Vaughn. I'm raising my invisible glass. Here's to Vaughn's.
This is the Heaven's Gate website that is still open. It is a blast.
We don't want to spread that
I just
around.
want to show you.
Okay.
Look at this. It looks like I made this in,
That looks like a MySpace page.
Like a what?
A MySpace page.
Right? I mean, it's crazy. It's still open. It's not like in the Wayback Machine or anything. It is an active website.
Okay, so I'm raising my invisible glass. Here's to Vaughn's unorganized, winging it, flying by the seat of his pants.
Hell yeah.
little lives or whatever y'all call these. Here's
Thank
to
you,
you,
baby.
babe.
That's very sweet of you.
Yeah.
I'll do better. Look,
You
I'll
say that
do
every
better,
time.
okay?
I know.
Y'all,
I believe in you. I'm
get
here
off
for
my
it.
back, all
I'm
of
here
you.
for you. Just like maybe, clue me in on the research part. I
Okay.
could help.
I'll do that. I will definitely
right.
do that. I love you guys, and
He does.
I do love you guys. I really do. And I guess we'll see you next time.
Bye.